Welcome, guys.
Let's start with Bank of Baroda's new
Yeah,
credit card offering. So, guys, this is a new credit card. Right now, there's like a whole shower of new credit cards coming on the mild scheme, and this is actually on back of a lot of interest by users as well. So, we just saw the IndusInd Avios card. While that card has been there for a while, but it had a double joining bonus, which got all the people interested. So I think the Bank of Baroda guys were also seeing the offer and they thought that why don't we also have this double joining bonus? So they released this card in last November and I have been contemplating taking this card just for our audience. And because I hold Eterna, I think they are not even taking my request. So, but yeah, I will get this card somehow. But when I saw this offer, I think it becomes a no-brainer. So let's get on with it. Basically, Bank of Baroda, like SBI, has also brought in two set of cards. So basically, one is a standard card, which is an entry tier card, and then you have a higher tier card. Now, the two cards are called Etihad Guest and Etihad Guest Premier. Now, this the difference is basically 2x. So the fee for the basic card is 2,500 with a waiver at 3 lakh rupees, while for the Premier card it is 5,000 rupees and the waiver is at 5 lakh. The main difference is obviously the reward rate. Reward rate, if you look at the face of it, it is very poor. For all non-Etihad expenses, you only get 1 per 100 points on the guest card, while on the Premier card you get 2 on 100 points. But the real game actually happens at the milestone. Now, what happens is there are three type of milestones: monthly milestone, quarterly milestone, and an annual milestone. So every month, if you are able to do four transactions on both the cards, for the basic card you have to do worth of 25,000, and for the higher end card you have to do 50,000 rupees. So if you are able to do four transactions and total spends are more than 25 or 50,000, you get 250 extra points or 500 extra points. So basically 1% additional return. If you are able to meet the quarterly spending threshold of 2 lakh rupees, you get another 2,000 points on the basic card. And if you are able to do basically 3 lakh rupees, you are able to get 4,000 points. So that there's slight kicker on the quarterly milestone. And if you're able to do on the 7.5 lakh rupees on the basic card or 12 lakh rupees on the premier card, then you are able to get 12,000 or 24,000 annual milestone as well. And with the special welcome benefit that is running right now, basically you are getting twice the number of miles. So you will get 5,000 for the basic card and 10,000 for the joining card. And that's fair. So it's as simple as that, like the Avios card. For each Etihad mile that you are getting right now is at a 50 paisa plus GST cost. Since it's a travel card, therefore obviously there are two very important features. One is lounge access. Both of the cards give you lounge access. 8 domestic and 4 international on basic card, and 12 domestic and 8 international on the premier card. Finally, forex. A lot of people want to get a card which is low on forex, so that's where it really scores 1% on the basic card and actually 0% forex, which they are claiming on the premier card. Now, the thing to note is that the special offer that is being run is only there till 4th of February. So, in case you don't have a Bank of Baroda card, you can easily get this card. If the qualifying criteria is not that difficult, so you can apply, and the link is there in the description. But let's also understand how is the value chart for this, or what is the return on spend on this card. And but just before that, one most important feature that you get silver status on the basic card if you do even one transaction on Etihad within the first 6 months. Etihad similarly on the Premier card, which is why I was trying to actually get this card, that you get direct silver status. And in case you are able to do one transaction, let's say one flight to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, you take to from India, you will get a gold status. I think that is very precious if you can get Etihad gold status, and because you have Oman and etc. other airlines also in the region. So it is very easy to get status match via this gold status. Let's come back to the return on spend. You get the joining bonus, the regular points that you get, as well as the monthly and the quarterly and the annual points, annual milestones. Now, if you see total, I don't know why it's clipping, but yeah, for the basic card, if you spend 7.5 lakh rupees, you basically meet the annual threshold criteria. You are also able to broadly meet the quarterly, yeah, because you will do at 8 lakhs. So yeah, slightly incorrect data, but yeah, broadly you will make around 4.7% if you are able to do all your monthly and the quarterly kind of milestones. And because you're getting a joining benefit, which is 5,000 points, obviously that has sweetened the ratio. Otherwise, the ratio will drop slightly. But if you look at the Premier card, which is where the game gets really very interesting, and which is my recommended option here, The joining bonus is 10,000 points. Then you are also able to do the quarterly benefits, the monthly and the annual ones. So that alone becomes 42,000 points. And you also earn 24,000 regular points. So basically 24,000 plus 42,000 plus 10,000, you're almost making 76,000 points. So in case you have spending in that range, or you can spend in that range, basically 12 lakh rupees a year or 1 lakh rupees a month kind of a spending, then it can give you a fantastic 6.3% without too much of a headache. You don't have to do reward multiplier or anything to increase your gains, but it's plain and simple 6.3% in form of Etihad points. Now we will definitely talk about Etihad points and how you can use them in a different video when we'll do a detailed coverage. But I can easily say that you can easily make 1 rupee kind of a redemption on Etihad miles. There are plenty of options, plenty of partners that Etihad has, and therefore I would say, let's say a fair value would be 1 point per rupee. So yeah, that makes it a 6.3% return. So the bottom line is, if you still don't have a Bank of Baroda card, you want a miles card, you travel to Middle East a lot, or you travel to Abu Dhabi specifically, or Dubai a lot, then it becomes a no-brainer card. If somebody is planning to do an Etihad flight in the next 6 to 7 months, it becomes a no-brainer card. You get the Etihad Gold status, which is what very similarly IndusInd Avios also had, the Qatar Airways Gold status. So if you can get that status, it will obviously sone pe suhaga for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Abhishek. The interesting part about this card, guys, is something similar to IndusInd Avios. Okay, so IndusInd Avios does give points on rent, but doesn't give on taxes. However, the milestone benefits you get. If you are not able to get that card, this can be a fantastic card, guys, from your milestone point of view. If you make tax payment or rent payment, because a lot of time, what happens, people don't have premium card to pay rent. This can be an alternate. So with kind of a low fees it has with the joining benefit you're getting, it is in similarly what IndusInd Avios is there. So if you're thinking you need a card from payment of taxes and payment of rent point of view, and unfortunately you are not able to get IndusInd Avios mainly because the offer got over or you're already holding some other card of IndusInd brand, then this can be a very good option to rack up those miles. As Abhishek highlighted, you can definitely score good amount of redemption on Etihad Airlines, and with the gold status, what you can get, you can actually unlock a lot of benefits. It can be extra baggage, priority check-in, access to certain lounge when you're traveling to Etihad. Also, Etihad is one of the first class airlines in this world. The service level is impeccable, and for people who travel frequently from India to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, this can be a very good card to have for their frequent travel, and this can be a very good addition to their wallet.